Hey everybody, it's day 18, beginning a new day. I'm throwing my glove on because it's a little chilly out in the garage again. We're gonna jump right into this because I've got some good things to share with you. So let's get busy. Beginning a new day. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. What I do today is important because I am exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something I have traded for it. I want it to be gain, not loss, good, not evil, success, not failure, in order that I shall not regret the price that I paid for it. Let's jump in. To-dos. So I had some to-dos to do. The first was to order a hard drive. That did not get done. I went shopping. I looked around. I found a couple of options that I like. I didn't pull the trigger though. So I'm still hemming and hawing. It comes down to money, basically. So I will try to get that done today. I did spend some time on building out some stuff for the Valentine's Day promotion that I want to launch on Wednesday. And Sarah was kind enough to work with me on the images for that promotion, and she got those taken care of. I've got 3 images that I'll be focusing on. I also produced I shouldn't say produced. I created a little video on explaining the design of True Mydentity t-shirts, the reverse design. So that is, I think, about a 10-15 second clip. Then I'm hoping to add into the Facebook, Instagram ad that will help explain why the shirt is designed the way it is. So that video clip was built. It probably needs some adjustments, some additional work on it, but I think I've got it in a halfway decent place. So I did that last night. And then I started putting images together. So cropping some stuff, putting some concepts together, thinking about the ad build itself, and then also started to build out my first blog post, which I plan to post prior to the Valentine's Day holiday as well, so I can share that on social media for True Mydentity. So a lot of stuff getting built up for the Valentine's Day promotion. I think it's a key time for a brand like True Mydentity to take advantage of. Try to get in front of new people, new eyeballs, help them understand who True Mydentity is and what we offer. And I think from a Valentine's Day occasion standpoint, yes, love is the emphasis, but there's self-love and there's love of others. And I also think that how True Mydentity is positioning itself to really focus on the self. I think there's an opportunity for one to highlight yourself with a t-shirt. I think there's also an opportunity to gift a t-shirt to someone that highlights who they are and show that you can see them or understand them maybe better than the average Joe. And I think that's important to people. I think it's important for individuals to understand that there are people in their lives that know them better than most and that care about them maybe even more than that individual really knows. I think offering a t-shirt like True Mydentity's t-shirt or other products, I'm not talking specific True Mydentity, other products that highlight something like that is what makes an occasion like Valentine's Day a great opportunity to share that with someone. So that's why I'm looking to really take advantage of this and why I'm putting some emphasis on it. And hey, let's face it, this is year 1 for True Mydentity, and I'm trying to see what works. I need to try new things, and I need to put it out there, and I have to learn what people really want and if they find value in what I'm providing. So that was most of my time yesterday from a side hustle standpoint. We're building out those elements. And what did I learn? Well, let's see. I learned a few things. So let me share this with you. In building a Facebook ad, you're going to want, so if you haven't done Facebook ads before, you're going to want to install the Facebook Pixel. So if build your Facebook profile first for the business, then open the business manager in Facebook, then find the Facebook Pixel and follow the directions to install that Facebook Pixel on your website. That Facebook Pixel is going to collect data on anybody that goes to your website to help you better understand and help that customer better understand products that work best for them. So it is a way for Facebook to learn when you run an ad what kind of customers actually want your products. So when you run an ad on Facebook, you target a specific audience. Facebook will learn based on the engagement with your website those individuals who have a higher propensity to purchase a product for you and optimize the dollars that you're spending with them. So I guess that kind of sums it up in a nutshell. Put the Pixel on to get the best performance for your dollars, best bang for your buck. Let's see, what else can I tell you about that? Oh, in Business Manager, when you actually build an ad for Facebook, you have the opportunity to run that ad on Instagram as well, because Facebook owns Instagram. So you can run on both platforms. Facebook is the largest, widely the largest platform. I will say that Instagram probably skews a little younger. So I like that audience for this particular brand. And I'm going to play both because, as I said earlier, I need to learn as much as possible about the audience and how they interact with my site and what type of products they're interested in. So this is, for me, this is going to be more of a learning than anything. If I don't sell a product during this Valentine's Day promotion, that's not great because obviously I'm spending dollars to not make dollars. But the value that I get out of running that ad while Facebook learns who my audience is very, very valuable because I don't plan on stopping running ads for the rest of the year. So that information that's being gathered by Facebook and the information that I'm going to see in my analytics, the data that I'm gathering is going to be extremely valuable. And it's going to help me fine-tune my strategies going forward. So this is like a test, if you will. And I highly recommend doing this if you have some dollars to allocate to advertising. Try these things and put together some, week or 2 week window promotions, because you have to give Facebook time to learn who's coming to your site and who's transacting with your site. So running like a quick 1 day promotion or boosting a post, don't do that. It's not going to really help you. Try to set aside dollars to run for at least a week and give Facebook the opportunity to learn who's going to your website. So that being said, some additional learnings that I have is my strategy for 2020 advertising is I'm going to start in February with this Valentine's promo. It's going to be the kickoff for advertising in 2020. Then I'm probably going to, I'm still debating on this. I don't know specifically the tactical execution of the plan, but I will run ads from February to May, pre-Memorial Day. Memorial Day is kind of when things stop not really stop, but they slow down, especially for online shoppers because people are getting outside, kids are out of school, and it's summertime, and it's playtime, and it's family time, and there isn't as much activity online as there would be outside of summer. So I'll probably lay off ads after Memorial Day. So run ads from February to Memorial Day, and then I'll kick it up again later in the year, probably between October, November timeframe for the holidays. That's the key for retail. So I've got about 6 months of planning to do for advertising. It's not a ton of money that I have, so I have to use it wisely. We're talking $50 a month, so it's not going to be gangbusters as far as building up this business, but it's learning. This year is about learning and figuring out what works and what doesn't work, and improving along the way. So a couple of strategies I've thrown around is do a weekly ad and alternate weeks. So on one week, off another week. As I said earlier, it's great for Facebook to learn who's going to your site. So there's a chance I might just say, screw it. I've got this much money to work with for the time frame of February to May. I may just throw that chunk of money into one ad and run that one ad for that entire time frame, and just get as much data as possible on who's doing what and who's interacting with my site and who's buying what products. And that might be one of the strategies to consider. So I haven't figured it all out yet, but there's clearly some observances or holidays like Valentine's Day that makes sense for my brand. Another one might be Mother's Day, for example, in May. I think it would be wise to highlight gifts for mom at that time frame. So there are different strategies that I'm still kind of working out and ironing out, and how I'm going to allocate the dollars and where I can get the best bang for my buck, but that is part of the strategic thinking for planning your advertising marketing dollars. So side hustlers, try to think of those things. Try to get ahead of those things. I'm late to the game on this Valentine's Day thing. I had been thinking about it for a while, a couple weeks. The good thing is I've got a marketing background, so I could put these things into play fairly quickly. But I've got some stuff that needs to be built in order to put it up, and I'm hoping to get it done by Wednesday, and I should have had it done, a week ago. So I'm still not as far along as I would like to be. So keep that in mind if you're building things up. I wanted to offer a point of clarification. I have had a couple of individuals ask me about adding certain words to the website, and I love getting feedback from people, and opportunities like that excite me, because I can't think of everything. So getting feedback is important. But I am going to offer a point of clarification. I've done this with a few individuals already. True Mydentity is not simply a positive word website and putting positive words on t-shirts. It is truly about figuring out what represents you as a person and putting that on the t-shirt. Let me help better define that. And this is what I think I've struggled to try to inform people of, but here's the simplest way I can put it right now. There are two statements that I would like an individual to complete, one or the other, and they are, I am blank, or I am a blank. Meaning, for example, for myself, I am determined. That's my word. That's the shirt that I purchased for myself from True Mydentity. I am determined. Then there is the other phrase you could use, which is I am a father, or I am a dad, or I am a marketer, or I am a vlogger. Whatever title or label you would like to put in for yourself, that is that one. The other one is a descriptor of your identity or self. So I am determined. I am curious. I am extraordinary. By the way, those are the two words that I added as well. So I added extraordinary and curious to the website. Lots cooking. So that takes care of my to-dos. That takes care of things I wanted to mention that I've learned. So keep that in mind. Those are the two questions. If you're going to TrueMydentity.com, ask yourself one of those questions, and that will help you identify the word that defines you, or defines your true identity. I want to give thanks to my wife, Sarah, again. She put some more time into those photos yesterday and really helped iron that out, and then we're in a good place, and getting those done earlier is going to help me build out my stuff, so thank you, honey. I wanted to say thank you to Bob Stanky and my cousin Brent for sharing some positive words with me yesterday, encouraging words. So I appreciate that. I also wanted to thank Karen and Scott for offering ideas for the website. That was kind of you to reach out and let me know that. I appreciate that. I think that was it. Excuse me. So to-dos for coming up today, and pretty much so these are like the to-dos that I need to iron out for today through Tuesday. I have to get this stuff done for the Valentine's Day ad, which is I need to build the Facebook, Instagram ads. I need to put together my first newsletter, which will highlight the promotion and things that I've done already for True Mydentity. I need to build my first blog post, which is going to be focused on the word loved. So, loved blog post, Valentine's Day promo newsletter, Valentine's Day ad, and then I also need to build my first video clip in Premiere Pro, and that will probably be focused on the word loved as well. So all of those pieces of content built out and ready to go for Valentine's Day. So the video might not need, well, I got to figure it out. Some of the stuff will need to be sooner versus later. The ad will probably be the first thing to go and get done. But that'll be the kickoff of the promotion leading up to Valentine's Day, so there'll be other content to follow, and I'm just trying to determine the timing of when all that will come out. So prioritization will be important. I also need to determine which hard drive I'm going to purchase from storage of my videos, and I also need to determine, I also need to make some adjustments to the website. The product descriptions on some of the previous products that I had loaded onto the website they're all jumbled together. When I went back and updated everything to a unisex t-shirt, given the feedback that I learned early on, it messed up some of the coding and made it one big block of run-on sentences instead of including some breaks and making it easier for people to read on the website. So I need to go back and fix some of those. So general website maintenance, not a big deal. It just needs to be tidied up. So I have a lot of to-dos to get done over the next few days, and I'm going to start picking those off. I just wanted to give you the heads up on all of them, and then when I get it done, I can let you know. The word of the day is versatile, and the reason is because, well, I'm building a blog post, I'm writing an email, I'm creating videos, I'm producing videos, I'm trying to run a business, I'm building a website, I'm doing a lot of stuff. And the reason I wanted to highlight versatile is because as a side hustler / marketer, full-time career man / father of 3 / husband committed to working with my spouse to manage the house and the children and life in general, you have to be versatile. And that doesn't even include your family members outside of your immediate family, your friends, your coworkers, and everybody else who's in your life, and all of the activities in your life. So I think every person has an element of versatility in their life, and I would question whether or not it is a true gift of mine, because I don't think that I am comfortable being versatile 24/7. There are times where I get stressed out, where I get overwhelmed. I don't easily adapt sometimes, and I don't easily morph into whatever is necessary at any given situation. There are some people who are naturally gifted at that, and I'm amazed by it. There are people who will walk into a room and become part of that room, become part of the people that are there. They may do a complete 180 from what I know about them to this new persona to fit the group that they're in. It's eerie, but it's really uncanny how well some people have developed the craft or made this a part of their identity. It's a very important tool if you have it. You've probably learned that it's an important tool to use. So all I ask is clearly be yourself, right? But be yourself in a versatile fashion to adapt to your surroundings or situations or people you're around. That's pretty cool trick. That's pretty powerful attribute to have. So I have the ability to do that on occasion, but it is not a 24/7 skill set for me. If you have that skill set, head to True Mydentity and pick up that t-shirt, because that's something you should be proud of. And that's it, guys. I'm Luke Felbergy with TrueMydentity.com. Head over to TrueMydentity.com to reveal your true identity and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, guys.